Just got done doing the national anthem, and congratulations. Nice round of applause for Clark Fox, who is in attendance this evening. A personal friend of mine, actually, and just returned from Iraq. So it was great to see Clark here at this ball game. He's actually sitting right in front of us. So of course, congratulations to Clark, who I know, and Dodgeville will now be introduced. Let's go to that.
A 6'4" senior, number 5, Johnny Martin. A 6'2" senior, number 10, Brandon Lindauer. A 6'3" senior, number 15, David Tools. A 6'2" senior, number 20, Josh Carter.
Your starting lineup for the Dodgeville Dodgers. Number 4, Kevin McGraw. Number 5, Jeremy Martin. Number 10, Brandon Lindauer. 15, David Tools. Number 20, Josh Culver. Now for the Monroe Cheesemaker. Let's turn it back to the public address announcer.
Aaron Richard. And now the 6-foot senior, number 4, Ryan Young. And now the 5'10" junior, number 5, Mitch Cooley. And now the 6'2" senior, number 11, Kyle Hoffler. And that's center, 6'4" senior, number 43, Nathaniel Scott.
And that's the starting lineup for the Monroe Cheesemakers. Once again, number 3, Aaron Richard. Number 4, Ryan Young. Number 5, Mitch Kubley. Number 11, Kyle Folker. And number 43, Nathaniel Scott for the Cheesemakers. Now, okay, Monroe will be the home team on the scoreboard. Yep. That's definitely interesting to know. So, Chris, what's some of the keys to this afternoon's game? So we're used to saying evenings.
Well, for Dodgeville, they have to get out to a quick start. Plus, their defense is so suffocating. They have to maintain that discipline and also play their own game. Thursday, we saw against Monona Grove. In that second half, Monona Grove forced Dodgeville to pick up that tempo with that full court press. They're going to have to be able to handle that this afternoon.
All right, we get ready for the tip-off. It'll be number 11, Kyle Folker for Monroe, and number 15, David Tools for the Dodgers as we get set to start this regional final game from Monroe Point High School. And the tip will be controlled by Monroe, by number 5, Mitch Kubley, and he'll do the point guard duty, being guarded by Kevin McGraw. Monroe is going to our left. And it's going to be passed down low to number 3, Aaron Richard. Richard will drive through the lane. Ball stolen by Dodgeville. Picked up by Brandon Lindauer, and here come the Dodgers. Culver with the basketball, setting up the offense. Man-to-man defense being played here by Monroe. Culver passes it over to McGraw on the near side. McGraw down low for Tools. Tools gets double-team, ball poked away by Monroe, stolen by the Cheesemakers. Ryan Young bringing the ball up the court here for Monroe. Kubley with the basketball now to Young. Young top of the key to Richard. Down low, shot up. Monroe, good. Mitch Kubley with 2 points, and now Monroe's up with 2-0 lead. Culver has the ball in the front court and double team. Now he gets around that. Now it's going to be Martin in the far corner. Back top of the key to McGraw, over to Tools. Tools in the corner to Lindauer. Lindauer has the ball now to Culver. Culver thought about the 3. Now he'll dribble drive back between the circles to McGraw. Top of the key to Tools. Tools has it. Now he'll dribble drive left side. Now back out to McGraw. Martin has the ball top of the key. Down low posting. Stolen by Monroe. Kubley has the basketball driving down. Layup for number 4, Ryan Young. 4-0 lead for Monroe. As that whole fast break was set up by Mitch Kubley. Great fronting down low by Kubley in the post area on defense. The Dodgers now in the front court, trailing by 4, 6:35 left in this first quarter. Into the corner to Culver. Culver being guarded there by Kubley, looking for somewhere to pass to, looking for Tools posting up, and a foul will be called on Monroe. Foul will be called on number 3, Aaron Richard. That is his first personal, team foul number 1. As already in the first quarter, we're seeing Dodgeville kind of get out to a slow start again. Once again, something we saw Thursday evening against Monona Grove. Jeremy Martin doing the inbounding here for Dodgeville. Finds Culver here on the near side baseline. Martin posting up, double team, ball poked away. Recovers it, back out to Culver, top of the key. Culver dribble drive between the legs, back out front. Now left hand dribble to McGraw. Thought about the pro range 3, but he's not going to take it. Over to Martin. Martin now gets a screen from Culver. Culver thinking about the 3. Now he'll dribble drive down the lane. Jump pass over to Tools. Tools posting up, double team, ball poked away. Almost stolen by Monroe, recovered by McGraw. McGraw to Tools. Tools top of the key between the circles to McGraw. As the Monroe crowd applauds the defense put on here by the Cheesemakers. McGraw almost loses the ball back between the circles. Culver backs out to half court, setting up the offense. As Monroe, it's not allowing Dodgeville to get inside. Spin move Culver, triple team, and a foul is going to be called on Monroe. Culver decided to take the matter into his own hands. And a foul will be called on number 5, Mitch Kubley, his first.
As we're seeing what Monroe Grove did to Dodgeville Thursday night, every time Dodgeville gets it down low, Monroe now is double teaming.
Two's down the lane, no good, bank shot. Rebound comes down to Monroe, number 3, Aaron Richard. Monroe brings the ball up very quickly, wanting to run, and an offensive foul. Two quick fouls on number 3, Aaron Richard.
And that's key because he's the point guard. He's the guy that brings the ball up for Monroe.
Great defensive presence there by David Tews to stand in the lane and not move at all.
As checking in for the Monroe Cheesemakers.
Number 32, Wayne Fox into the game. Now it's a full court press being put on here by Monroe, and it's going to be Kevin McGraw bringing the ball up the court. 5:30 left in this first quarter. 4-0 in favor of Monroe. Key stat here, 3 team fouls already for Monroe. Lindauer with the ball top the key over to McGraw. The Culver looking down low for 2's double team to Lindauer. Lindauer will drive, pass over to Martin. 4-3, no good. Rebound comes down to Mitch Kubley. Here come the run and gun Cheesemakers. In the corner, Young. Young for 3, no good. Rebound to Culver. Culver will lead the Dodgers back up the front court here. It's going to be a tempo game here. Culver to McGraw. Thought about the 3. Pass over to Martin. He'll dribble, drive into the lane. Shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Mitch Kubley. And Monroe has the ball being double teamed in the back court.
As Monroe right now is looking to push it up the court, they want to pick this tempo, keep it a fast-paced tempo.
Now atop the key to Kyle Folker. Folker has a ball over to Kubley. Free throw line extended far side. Swung around the horn to Young. Young top the key to Kubley. Kubley will dribble, drive back out to Young. Young will try the right side. Ball stripped away, out of bounds. It goes to Dodgeville.
Great job by Dodgeville on collapsing on the defense as the drive was inside the paint. Great job by the interior for Dodgeville by collapsing and helping out.
Parker Hagen in the game now for Dodgeville in for Brandon Lindauer. 4:31 left in this first quarter. Monroe 4, Dodgeville nothing, as it's been pretty much a defensive battle here the last 2 minutes. Culver brings the ball up court. He's going to be met by number 25, Kevin Fields, who just checked into the game for Monroe. Hag with the ball, swung around to Culver. Culver being guarded, down low, shot up, 2's good. David Tews with the layup, and it's now 4-2.
As David Tews had great post position on the left block, got his man on his hip, and was able to turn inside to get the hoop.
Cates with the ball for Monroe, now top of the key to Folker. Folker will try the right side, no doing. He's being guarded by Tews. Looking for a screen here from Fox. Folker with the ball, now down low, shot up, no good, block, but a foul. Charlie Cates went up with the shot, and the foul will be called on number 42, Parker Hag.
As we're seeing both ball clubs wanting to go down low, get that post presence early in this ball game, to try and kick out to get that perimeter shooting. The post is always key to every ball game.
Going to the line, shooting 2, number 32. It'll be number 34 by Cates, and it's good. It's now 5-2 in favor of Monroe. I'd like to thank the Lulav Pearson Houck Funeral Home for being on this game, along with Pizza Hut of Dodgeville and Halata Auto Group. As a second free throw coming up here by number 34, Charlie Cates, is up, and it is short. Rebound comes down to 2. 3:50 left here in this first quarter. It is 5-2 in favor of Monroe, and McGraw will take the point now. Looking for a screen from Tews. McGraw will pass over to Culver on the left side. Culver on the far side, fires a 3. No good. Off the back iron, rebound Martin. Martin goes into the corner now. Thought about the 3. Now it's going to be McGraw. Down low, Tews, wide open, up with a shot. Good. David Tews with another 2 points. He's got all Dodgeville 4 points, 5-4 Monroe.
Nice look by McGraw, by getting it down to Tews on the left block.
Monroe with the ball now. Ryan Young, top of the key, will pass over to Folker. Folker with the basketball on the far side. Looks to drive on Culver. Passes it out, almost throws it away. Recovered by Wayne Fox. Fox with the ball, pass over to Young. Young, top of the key, will reset the offense as the Dodgeville crowd applauds the defense of the Dodgers. Fox with the ball. He'll drive left side. He'll get stopped into the lane. Shot up. No good by Cates. Rebound comes down to Monroe. Nice underhand scoop move by Ryan Young.
As Brian Young split a double team to get the right-handed layup.
Culver back into the front court quickly here for the Dodgers, looking to post up as Hag trying to get into him, but he can't. Now it's back out to Tews. Tews will dribble drive to the free throw line. Shot up in the lane. No good. Rebound comes down to Monroe's Ryan Young. Him and Kubley have been crashing the boards for the Cheesemakers. As Folker has a ball on the far side, top of the key to Fields. Fields over here near side to Young. Young has the ball being guarded by Martin. Pass over to Cates. Cates out front. Down low, Fox good. Wayne Fox with 2 points is now 9-4 in favor of Monroe. 2:13 left in the first quarter.
As Monroe is moving the ball exceptionally well out on the perimeter, having the defense of Dodgeville kind of back on their heels here in the first quarter.
Score look familiar, Chris?
Yes, it does.
2 minutes left in this first quarter. 9-4 in favor of Monroe. Twos will drive the lane, free throw line, gets stopped. Pass over to Martin. Culver at the top of the lane. Behind the back dribble, into the lane. Now he's trapped. Now he passes to Hag. Monroe wants to travel. And now it's Twos with the ball. Free throw line extended near side. Top of the key, McGraw. McGraw will drive. Pass out to Martin. 4-3. No good. Rebound comes down to Monroe. Foul going Parker Hag over the back.
That's going to be Parker Haig's second foul, team's third. Excuse me, team's second.
Yep, that'll be team's second. Lindauer comes back in the game for Parker Hag. As right now, Lindauer trying to fire up his team at timeout. 30-second timeout called by Dodgeville. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Monroe 9, Dodgeville 4. Back after this on D99.3.
New Horizon Supply Cooperative congratulates all the area high school teams on their seasons, and we wish good luck to those teams going on to the tournaments. New Horizon Supply Cooperative is your local propane supplier. Located in Dodgeville, we service Southwest Wisconsin with drivers who are experienced and nationally certified. We pride ourselves on providing a safe supply of propane to heat your house, cook your food, or heat your water. When you need propane service, contact New Horizon Supply Cooperative at 935-5031.
D99.3.
Welcome back to Mineral Point High School. It is WIAA Division II regional final between the Dodgeville Dodgers and the Monroe Cheesemakers. Right now, Monroe with a 9-4 lead with 1:41 left in the first quarter.
As an interesting fact here in the first quarter, Dodgeville was held scoreless for the first 3 minutes. Didn't get their first field goal until the 5-minute mark.
Monroe, three-pointer underway. No good. Rebound tapped out, recovered by Monroe's Kubley. Shot was by Young, and now Kubley has it. Thought about the three. Drives the lane, up with the shot, no good. Altered by Martin, but up and good for Monroe. Charlie Cates with the two.
As the Cheesemakers are just crashing the boards every time the ball goes up, the Dodgers have to do a better job boxing out, finding their man, and getting them boxed out and go up for the rebound.
Dodgeville right now seem like they're not playing their game. They're playing a half-court game. They're wide open. They're a wide-open team. Twos with the ball, top of the key. Looks to spin move. Now he can't find anybody. Passes to Lindauer. Lindauer over to Martin. Martin has the ball. So the three-point line foul. We call him Monroe's number 43, Nathaniel Scott. He gives an elbow to David Twos as they kind of talk back and forth a little bit.
As I'm seeing down low, the post play for both teams has become very physical as this first quarter is worn down.
Will Bothfeld into the game here for Dodgeville, checking in for Brandon Lindauer. As Lindauer, as you can tell, he starts the game and just gets physical right down low. Martin to do the inbounding, looking for somebody to pass to is to Bothfeld. Bothfeld has the ball at the three-point line, looks to drive the lane, pass out to Culver. Culver thought about the three, now pass to Twos. Twos back to Bothfeld. Bothfeld have the ball down the corner, being guarded there, down low to Culver. Culver in the lane, triple team back out to Bothfeld. Twos has the ball, he'll drive the lane, running one-hander up, and good. David Twos with all 6 Dodgeville points. 30 seconds left, 11-6 in favor of Monroe.
An excellent take by David Twos by creating off his dribble and getting a mid-range jumper from about 12 feet in the lane.
Monroe in the front court with Young with 20 seconds to go as Monroe will hold for the final shot. Dodgeville averaging 70 points per game, only have 6 here in this first quarter. Young being guarded by Martin. Now a pass over to, looks like it's going to be Kubley with the ball at the center circle. Being guarded by Culver with 5 to go. Now he goes. Kubley will drive the lane. Almost a travel. Three-pointer underway. No good. That'll be the end of the first quarter.
We have a foul.
Are they going to call a foul?
Yeah, we have a foul on the play on Monroe.
Foul's going to go on number 34 for Monroe. Charlie Cates, his first personal. That's how the first quarter will end. Monroe 11, Dodgeville 6. Back after the 60-second timeout. Back after this on D99.3.
Stop by your hometown Dodgeville Pizza and check out our new Italian bistro menu. Daily lunch buffet Monday through Friday and Wednesday nights. Dodgeville Pizza, where Dodger fans gather around the good stuff.
Wenger Chiropractic Center of Dodgeville has been a part of our community for many years, and they know that you've come to trust their expertise. Doctors James Wenger and Tammy Wilkinson are dedicated to provide their patients with the latest in chiropractic care. Wenger Chiropractic Center is conveniently located at 106 East Spring Street in Dodgeville. And if you're looking for chiropractic care, trust the professionals at Wenger Chiropractic Center, where new patients are always welcome. Call for an appointment at 935-5500. That's 935-5500. That's Wenger Chiropractic Center. D
99.3.
Welcome back to Monroe Point High School as we're getting ready set to start the second quarter. It's the Monroe Cheesemakers 11 and the Dodgeville Dodgers 6.
And in that first quarter, the guard play for the Cheesemakers has just been outstanding. Really quick, Young and Kubley for the Cheesemakers pushing the ball up every time they get the rebound, as well as the perimeter defense shutting down the perimeter shooting of the Dodgers.
So far, Dodgeville has 6 points, all 6 scored by David Tews. Nobody else has really gotten into the offense mix so far here in this game for the Dodgers as Tews has the ball now, dribbles right side, goes into the lane, running one-hander up, short, rebound Monroe. Rebound came down to Wayne Fox, stripped by Tews, but Monroe will recover. Down the court to Fox. Fox wide open, thought about the three, but now will be taken, no good. Rebound comes down to Culver. Shot was by Kyle Falker. And now Dodgeville have the ball, 7:30 left in this first half.
As Dodgeville's getting out-rebounded so far in the first half, 9-3.
Tews will drive into the lane, double team, kick out to McGraw. He'll fire a three, no good. Wayne Fox with the rebound here for Monroe. Up quickly here is Falker. Falker stolen by Dodgeville's Lindauer. Up quickly to Tews. Tews saves it to Lindauer. Great play by Dodgeville. McGraw with the ball, top of the key to Culver, setting up the offense. 7 minutes left in the second quarter, 11-6 in favor of Monroe. Culver posting up, foul called. That's on number 5, Mitch Kubley, his second personal, team foul number 6.
As I like what Dodgeville's doing right now, they've kind of recognized the foul situation on Monroe, getting in the post now to pick up more fouls, get a chance to go to the line now.
Tews with the ball, top of the key to McGraw, over to Culver. Right now, Dodgeville look like they're trying to go inside and draw fouls. McGraw, he'll fire a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Kubley for Monroe. He's running. And a foul will be called on David Tews.
As soon as Monroe gets the rebound, they either get it into Kubley's hand, and they're just off and running.
Kubley or Young.
Yep.
Kubley or Young. They get it in their hands at 8, and they are quick.
Thunder and lightning.
And now Monroe have the ball. 6:45 left here in the second quarter as Dodgeville will be in the bonus next personal foul on Monroe. Dodgeville has 3 team fouls. Swung around the horn to Kubley. Kubley will go between the circles to Young for 3. No good. Rebound, Wayne Fox. Fox with another board. And it's going to be Kubley with the ball, top of the key. Falker thought about the 3. Free throw line extended far side. He'll drive down the lane. Jump shot up in the lane. Good. Kyle Falker with 2 more points, and Monroe has a 7-point lead. Here comes Dodgeville. Culver with the ball, being guarded by Kubley. Culver will drive baseline, running one-hander up, no good, but a foul on Kubley. That'll be his 3rd.
As that's key, too, because he's one of the quick, speedy point guards, and already 3 fouls. He's going to have to go to the bench for the remainder of the first half.
Yep, Mitch Kubley has 3 fouls. Aaron Richard has sat so much this whole first half with 2 personals early. Dodgeville right now, they're finding that they're adapting very well right now, even though they're down by 7. Their scoring tendency is very, very potent. And right now they're realizing to get the key players fouled, in foul trouble, and Culver misses a free throw.
And you got to take advantage of this. With the clock stopped, you're down 7. You have Monroe in foul trouble right now, and you go in the line, you have to be able to convert on the free throws. You can't leave any points at the line.
That's right. Culver normally right around, I don't have any stats for Dodgeville, but usually between a 70 and 80% free throw shooter on the season. Culver's second free throw is up, rims around, no good. Josh Culver misses 2 free throws, and here comes Monroe. With the ball is going to be Falker. Pass to Young. Now down low, looking to Richard, who checked back in the game. In the lane, stolen by Martin. Here come the Dodgers looking to run. Martin will pull the ball back out, pass over to Culver. Thought about the 3, driving the lane, back to Martin, 4-3. No good, halfway down, and rims back out, rebound to Monroe.
All the shots for the Dodgers are there. They're rimming in and out, but just are not falling down.
Almost stolen, 3-pointer, blocked, partially blocked by McGraw on rebound. Quickly up the court to Tews. Tews has the ball, and he will go jumper glass. Good. David Tews, all 8 points for Dodgeville.
Great job by David Tews by adjusting there on the left baseline, being able to use the backboard to get it up into the hoop.
Going up against the tall man, the 6'4", Nathaniel Scott, and got the ball over him as a Dodgeville crowd now gets into it. Falker with the basketball, top of the key to Cates. Cates swung over to Young. Young between the circles, over to Falker. Falker being hand-checked there by McGraw. Into the lane, rejected by Parker Hag. Here come the Dodgers. Culver will slow it down as Monroe gets back quickly. Culver looks down to Hag. Hag will back down. Culver back out of the 3-point line in the corner. Culver will dribble it back out, and he'll set up the offense. Gets a screen from twos. Goes in the lane. Over to Martin. Martin thought about the three. Drives wide open the lane. Good. Jeremy Martin with 2 points, and Dodgeville's within 3.
Great job by Jeremy Martin. Martin by not taking a three and going to the hoop. The lane was wide open. Great job by seeing that open lane.
Timeout, Monroe. 4:43 left in the second quarter. Monroe 13, Dodgeville 10. Back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to WIAA High School boys basketball on D99.3.
The Halata Auto Group in Dodgeville is hosting its own auto show with over 200 vehicles to choose from, plus special auto show incentives you must see to believe. How about a Ford Focus starting at $178 a month, a 2005 Ford Escape for only $198 a month, and the truck guys at Halata Auto Group want to put you in a Chevy Silverado. Check out the 0% financing for up to 60 months on Silverado trucks and discounts of up to $8,000. Hurry! Halata Auto Group auto show incentives end March 14th.
Payments based on a 10,500-mile, 24-month lease, $2,531 due. Lease signing price do not include tax, title, registration fees. Available to qualified credit through Ford Motor Credit.
D99.3.
Welcome back to Monroe Point High School with Randy Hendrickson and Chris Bowman. I'm John Satterley as the Dodgeville Dodgers getting back into it. 2 quick points from twos and from Jeremy Martin. Dodgeville right now starting to get into the run and gun mode.
As they've been creating turnovers on a defense, packing it inside. And on the previous defensive stop, great job by Parker Haig by not getting any body contact and just going up and being able to block the shot.
Folker with the basketball being guarded by McGraw. Pass over to Cates. Cates being guarded by Parker Haig, who's playing with 2 personal fouls. He'll drive on Haig and a foul will be called. It looked like Cates just lost his. It looked like he lost his footing, and unfortunately for Dodgeville, Parker Haig will pick up his 3rd personal foul as Brandon Lindauer will check back in.
And that's crucial for Dodgeville because Parker Haig's their inside presence off the bench. He's basically their 6th man.
That he is. He's usually the rebounding presence. Inbound pass. Wayne Fox recovers it. 3 ball on the way. Good! 3-point field goal. Kyle Folker, 16-10. Quick left the court is Dodgeville. Martin down low to 2s. In the lane. Jump shot up. No good. Rebound. Comes down to Monroe. Folker with the basketball. Folker quickly up court. Stolen by Dodgeville. McGraw. 2-on-3 break. And a layup up. No good. But a foul will be called. And it's going to go on Monroe's number 34. That's Charlie Cates. That's now 2 on him.
Great job by McGraw here at the half-court strike by getting his hand in the passing lane, getting the turnover, and then just taking it upon himself. Seeing that he had really only a one-on-one fast break, the other Dodgers were back behind him and taking it up and creating the foul.
Looks, first free throw's up and good by Kevin McGraw. Excuse me, that Kyle Folker shot was a 2-pointer. His foot must have been on the line from our angle. It's exactly the opposite end of the court, so it looked like a 3-pointer. Everybody was yelling 3, so shot is good. Free throw is also good as well by McGraw, as the Monroe fans are now saying they should put 3 on the board. And now, okay, now they do give him a 3-pointer. I thought they signaled 3, but the scoreboard only gave him 2. As it'd be Coach Pat Murphy for Monroe. Former, definitely not a stranger to Monroe points, as he definitely let the referees know, hey, that was 3 points here, guys. As Monroe brings the ball up, leading 16-12, 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Folker with the ball being guarded by McGraw, drives into the lane, looking for somebody to pass to. He's trapped, stolen by Martin. Here comes a break by the Dodgers. Martin will pull the ball back out, and he'll drive baseline, kick out to McGraw, fires a 3, no good. Rebound comes out to Wayne Fox. And it'll be stolen by Dodgeville. Great save by Culver behind the back. Excuse me, it'll be Lindauer. But great hustle nonetheless by the Dodgers.
As the Dodgers defensively now, they're telegraphing all the passes by Monroe, getting in those passing lanes. Just a great job by being able to see where Monroe's going to be passing the ball.
Folker with the ball, top of the key over to Ryan Young. Young gets a screen from Fox, will drive down and calls a timeout. Before he goes out of bounds, calls timeout. 30-second timeout by Monroe. Back after this on D99.3.
What features make a good drugstore? Corner Drugstore in Dodgeville has 2 convenient locations, Corner Drugstore Downtown and Corner Drugstore South, located between the hospital and the doctor's offices in the professional building. Both locations offer the same services, including computerized records, third-party billing, generic medicines, 24-hour emergency service, and free delivery. Corner Drug South offers convenient parking and easy handicap access. Corner Drug Downtown and Corner Drug South in the professional building. Over 100 years of service to the Iowa County area.
D99.3.
As we went to commercial break, Pat Murphy almost got teed up because he wanted a personal foul, not a timeout, and he ran out to center court to talk to the refs, and the ref had to restrain him. Dodgeville crowd wanted a technical foul. Tempers are starting to flare here at Monroe Point. It's a close game, 16-12, 3:30 left and counting in this first half. As Monroe has a basketball, be Young with it. He'll be being guarded by Martin. Top the key to Richard. Richard lob in low, stolen by Martin. And now Dodgeville creating turnovers, and now Culver with the basketball. Culver up to twos really quickly. Back out to Culver. Thought about the three. He'll pull the ball back out. Now he'll fire the three. No good. Rebound twos. No, tipped around, and Monroe comes out with it. Ryan Young. Young has the ball trapped in the corner, and Dodgeville's harassing him, and he passes the ball over to Fulker. Fulker, 4-3. No good. Rebound comes down to twos. And twos gets wrapped up by number 33, Jared Keene, and just almost tries to tackle him.
As Monroe is certainly trying to pick the tempo up, they are certainly playing physical out there.
They're playing physical. I think part of his frustration.
Wow, yeah.
Nathaniel Scott back into the game for number 33, Jared Keene. Into the game, he'll be to the line, shooting the 1-on-1 bonus, number 15, David Twos. But first, into the game, Kevin Fields for number 3, Aaron Richard. 2:55 left in the second quarter, 16-12 in favor of Monroe. This game,
it's certainly becoming very physical. You can see some tempers flaring at points in this first half.
Tempers really flaring on the Monroe sidelines. As Twos misses the free throw, rebound comes down to Monroe. Out and running gunning here. It's going to be number 4, Ryan Young. Young being guarded by number 4 for Dodgeville. 4-on-4. Mark McGraw on Young. Trapped in the corner. Richard has the ball back at top of the key. Being guarded by Martin. Looks for a screen. Pass back to Young. Young has the ball, being double teamed now. Now down low to Wayne Fox, being guarded by Twos. Shot up, no good. Rebound popped out. Monroe gets it. It's Scott with the rebound. Takes the ball back out to Young. Right now it's just basically mayhem on the court. Rich, it's going to be a drive. Stolen by Lindauer. Dodgeville now just getting in every single passing lane, as you pointed out earlier, Bo.
They're getting in passing lanes, and every single pass, being able to see ball and man.
Culver with the basketball. Free throw line instead of near side. Between the legs dribble. Out to McGraw. Thought about the three. Will now drive into the lane. Kick back out to Culver. Dangerous pass. He'll fire a three way off. Air ball. Air ball by Josh Culver. I don't think he had his feet set on that one.
As Dodgeville is known for the three-point shooting, they have not hit a three-pointer yet this first half.
They've had a couple that have gone halfway down and back out, but they are still trailing 16-12. And almost stolen by Martin. Three ball underway by Young. He almost gets an air ball. Rebound Lindauer.
As Young double clutched on that three-pointer, kind of had it partially deflected.
Culver bring the ball back up. You know he's going to want to fire another three-pointer instead of having that air ball shot. And he passes it down to Lindauer, down low, up with a shot. No good. Should have been a foul, but no call. And almost stolen by McGraw. Here comes Monroe. Fulker with the basketball. As everybody in front of us stands up, and Monroe has it, and a foul will be called on Dodgeville, number 4, Kevin McGraw. That's only the 14th foul on Dodgeville.
As going back to that previous play offensively, Lindauer was not expecting the ball down low.
Culver was left wide open. And, you know, if there's one thing, okay, coming into the game, number 14, Matt Wenger, and number 30, Will Bothfeld. If there's a key to this right now, by Dodgeville missing the first half, if they come out firing in the second half, Monroe's going to give it to them. And that could spell trouble for the Cheesemakers. Young with the inbound pass. Young has a ball being guarded by McGraw. He picks up his dribble. Now almost stolen by Bothfeld, but it'll be number 25, Fields with the ball. Pass over to Scott. Scott has a ball back out, swung around to Kubley. Excuse me, that's Young with the basketball. Now back to Scott outside. Pass over to Fields. Fields has a ball. Pass over to Scott, top of the key. Right now the defense by Dodgeville stifling the Monroe Cheesemakers. Swung around the horn. Thought about the three was Keene. And that'll be passed back out to Fulker. Fulker wide open for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Monroe's Young. Young to Fox. Fox has the ball top of the key. Pass over to Young. Young thought about the three once again. Down low Scott. Up with a shot in the lane. Good. Nathaniel Scott, first 2 points, is now 18-12 in favor of Monroe. 40 seconds left in this first half. Culver walks the ball up the court here for the Dodgers. As it looks like Dodgeville will hold for the final shot of the first half. As Monroe crowd right in front of us now gets to their feet, applauding the first half efforts of the Cheesemakers.
As with the cold shooting by the Dodgers, they're very fortunate to only be down 6 going towards halftime.
Culver now passes over to Wenger with under 20 to go. Over to McGraw here on the near side. McGraw has the basketball with 10 to go. Pass back to Culver. Culver has the ball with 7 to go. He starts it with 6, 5. Culver drives over to Wenger. 4-3. No good. Rebound Dodgeville. Up Culver in the lane. Good. That could be a big swinger right there. Halftime from Monroe Point High School. The Monroe Cheesemakers 18. The Dodgeville Dodgers 14. We'll have some halftime stats along with the Culver scoreboard update and more. It's 18-14. Monroe leading Dodgeville at halftime. Back after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to WIAA Division II Regional Semifinal Basketball on D99.3.
D99.3. More next.
Actually,
Wow.
Max McGee
And Jim Irwin.
and Jim Irwin. There we go. See, it was close.
Yeah, Jim McGee and Max Irwin. There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
You know what? I think I'm surprised Max never said that when he did those games. I swore he got half blitzed by half
I
of the game.
know. But anyways, my point was we'd watch the games on TV, but we listened to the radio
Of course.
with
and
Jim McGee.
With Jim McGee. That's the only way to do it. And of course, we'll be covering Barneveld as far as they go. And look, they're looking to go to the Kohl Center tonight. Dodgeville right now looking to just make it to the sectional semis.
An interesting note, too, if I remember correctly from last year's regional finals game, Monroe was up at halftime, too. So we'll see how the second half plays out.
Thank you very much, Melanie, for hopping on with us.
You bet.
And we start the second half of action here with the Monroe with the ball going to our right. It's going to be Richard with the basketball top of the key as Dodgeville's kind of come out in almost a man zone style defense. Richard spin, move in the lane. Down low, kick back out. Ball loose on the floor, almost stolen by Dodgeville. Into the lane is Folker. Kick out, 3 ball, good. Ryan Young with a 3-pointer, 21-14 Monroe.
As that play was basically created by the over-hustle play. The hustle play of Dodgeville by going for the loose ball just could not get the loose ball.
Down low kick out to McGraw. McGraw has the top of the key to Culver. Culver looking for twos, posting up down low. McGraw will have the ball. Culver free throw line stand near side. He'll drive the lane. McGraw open for 3. He'll bring the ball down. Out to twos. He'll fire a 3. Good. David Twos with a 3-pointer. And it's now 21-17 in favor of Monroe.
As that's Dodgeville's first 3-point basket of this afternoon's contest.
Right now, David Twos is the one that's on fire. Get him the ball if you're Dodgeville. Richard with the ball. Nice look. Down low. Shot up. No good. Rebound good by number 11, Kyle Falker. Shot was missed by Nathaniel Scott, but nice weak side rebounding by Monroe.
As Dodgeville forgot to box out the weak side rebounder. You have to make sure where that guy is at all times.
Twos has a ball now between the circles over to McGraw. McGraw looking for Martin posting up. And that's going to be McGraw driving down the lane. Nice look for Lindauer up with the layup and good. Brandon Lindauer with a rare 2 points for him, and it's now 23-19 with 6:30 left in this third quarter.
Great penetration.
Now it's going to be Kubley with the ball. Jump shot in the lane. No good. As Lindauer comes down with the rebound. Kubley got about 5 bounces on the rim. And rebound comes down to Dodgeville. Culver drives down the lane. Pass out to McGraw. McGraw will drive down the lane, and he's going to get stopped. There's going to be twos with the ball. Driving left side. Nice look to Lindauer. Up with the layup. Good. Brandon Lindauer with 2 more points. It's now 23-21 in favor of Monroe. 6 minutes left in this third quarter.
As Dodgeville is on a 7-3 run right now in the third quarter.
Kubley with the basketball, being guarded by McGraw. He'll drive down the lane. Kick out. Thought about the 3 was Young. Young passes it over to Falker. Falker down low to Richard. Out to Young. Now to Falker. 4-3. No good. Rebound goes to Dodgeville's Martin. Here comes McGraw. The Dodgers looking to tie or take the lead. Here comes McGraw. McGraw has the ball, picks up his dribble, looks for Culver. Culver top of the key. Culver thought about the 3. Now he'll dribble drive. Behind the back dribble, and a foul be called on number 4, Ryan Young. Ryan Young's first personal team foul, number 1.
As Dodgeville now is looking to drive every time, taking advantage of the over-aggressive play by the Monroe Cheesemakers.
Wenger coming in the game now for Jeremy Martin. As Martin will take a seat with 5:28 left here in this third quarter. 23-21 in favor of Monroe. Dodgeville with the ball in the lane. Twos, up, shot, no good, but was fouled. Here goes Dodgeville once again. And the foul will go on Kyle Falker, his first personal 2 quick ones here on the team for Monroe.
We've seen a Dodgeville team that has relied on the 3-point basket all season long become an inside game this afternoon.
Twos, free throw is up, short. Checking back into the game, Jeremy Martin. He must have had an equipment problem as he'll check back in. Matt Wenger back out of the game here for Dodgeville.
As Dodgeville has to capitalize on these free throws, you cannot leave points at the free throw line.
2 for 5 so far in this afternoon's game is Dodgeville, but the second one is good by Twos. 23-22. Monroe with a 1-point lead. 5:20 left in this third quarter. Monroe basketball. Swing play up top. Young. He's going to try to drive. He loses the ball out of bounds. Dodgeville basketball. Monroe Cheesemaker side here that we are on. They want a foul. Dodgeville section cheering as Dodgeville looks to take their first lead of the day. You confused me. I was going to say this afternoon. But Dodgeville with the ball. Lindauer top of the key. Pass around to Culver. Culver has the ball looking for twos. Back to Lindauer. Lindauer to Culver. Culver gets it down into twos. Triple team. Jump shot in the lane. No good. Rebound comes down to Monroe Scott. Now it's quickly up the court here. Young for Monroe. Monroe has the ball to Fulker. Fulker top the key to Richard. Richard jump shot in the lane. Good. Aaron Richards, first point of the game, gives Monroe a 3-point lead.
As nobody picked up Richard, so he just dribbled inside the three-point arc and took a wide open 14-footer.
Martin tried to post up down low, but now pass over to McGraw. McGraw almost loses control. He gets the ball to Twos. Twos has a basketball back out to McGraw. 4:25 left in this third quarter. Drive down the lane. Lindauer, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Dodgeville basketball. As it was a nice play there by Fulker, but his foot was on the end line.
And a nice take on the baseline right by Lindauer. He's kind of got an inside presence here in the third quarter, trying to bring the Dodgers back in the ball game, kind of get him the lead.
That is the whole game of Brandon Lindauer is not scoring. He wears number 10, and he said he does play like Charles Barkley and Dennis Rodman. He doesn't look to score. He just wants to rebound, get physical underneath. As Culver pulls the ball back out, he's getting ready to set up the offense. Pass over to Martin. Martin top of the key to Twos. Twos over to Culver. Down low, Martin wide open. Nice look. Jeremy Martin wide open. 25-24.
As the Dodgeville Dodgers ran the all-famous swing offense. They got that weak side score.
Richard drives in the lane, running one-header good. Aaron Richard, great spin move into the lane. Gives Monroe a 3-point lead. Martin throws it away. Culver throws away to Martin, and Lindauer now settles Culver down, trying to do too much too quickly.
Yep. As the Dodgers try to pick the tempo up a little too quickly ahead, Martin down low, but just could not get
Richard for three, no good. Rebound McGraw. McGraw has the basketball, bring it up over to Culver. Culver gets a screen from Lindauer. Now Culver dribbled down the lane, spin move, foul, but no call.
They're calling it.
They did call it. They did call it. I just say there's no way. You can hear the smack all the way up here. You can hear the smack all the way up here. And if they didn't call that a foul, I don't know what you would call a foul.
And that's already the 13th foul on the Monroe Cheesemakers, and no team fouls on Dodgeville so far, so they're playing very disciplined basketball in the third quarter.
That they are. They've been playing pretty much disciplined basketball all game. Only 5 fouls in the first half. Inbound play here, Martin into Twos. Twos in the corner at the three-point line will drive down the lane, kick out to Culver. Culver at the free throw line, trapped, and it's almost stolen by Monroe, recovered by Twos. 3:20 left in the third quarter. Monroe leads by 3, 27-24. McGraw top the key over to Culver. Culver down low, Martin up with the shot, good. Jeremy Martin with 2 more points. It's now back and forth basketball. 27-26 in favor of Monroe. Token press in the backcourt by McGraw.
As Dodgeville is getting what they want inside on the post, they're getting entry feeds that are wide open down low.
Ball's in the hands of Cates. Cates being guarded by Lindauer. All poked away by McGraw. On the floor, no travel, and they're going to call a foul on Dodgeville. Well, they're trying to... Culver wants a jump ball. Dodgeville wants a jump ball. They're going to call a foul on Brandon Lindauer. He looked like he was trying to do a wrestling hold on instead of going for the ball, but now Parker Haig comes back in the game for Brandon Lindauer. Great hustle by Brandon Lindauer to get Dodgeville back in this game.
And now Parker Haig checks back in the ball game with 3 fouls. He's got to play smart for Dodgeville not to pick up that fourth.
That's true, and now Monroe has a basketball top the key to Young. Young being guarded by Martin. A height mismatch there as Martin a lot bigger, and there's exactly what you're just saying there. Parker Haig picks up his 4th personal. Exactly what you said there, Chris Bowman. Right there, Parker Haig, not even in the game for 10 seconds, picks up his 4th personal.
As Parker Haig tried to be a little too physical on the right block, trying to front, but just got too much of the body. When you come in with 3 fouls in a big game like this, you have to play smart basketball. You can't play as physical as you want.
That's right, especially when you're in foul trouble. Your team needs you on the court. As Monroe has a basketball, it's Falker. He'll drive baseline, jumper, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Martin. Here come the Dodgers looking to run. If Bothville turned around, Culver could have gotten him. But now it's going to be McGraw with it. McGraw with the ball, looking for a screen. Fires a long three. No, just short. Rebound, Monroe. Here comes Richard. Richard will drive through everybody. Kick out, 3-ball up. No good, air ball. Rebound, Monroe. Foul, Dodgeville.
As Dodgeville they need to do a better job boxing out. They are not boxing out of the play. You got to be able to find your man and get your butt into the gut of your defender and box out, grab the rebound. That's something Dodgeville is not doing.
To the line, shooting 2 for Monroe, number 32, Wayne Fox. First free throw is up and good by Fox. 28-26, Monroe lead, 2:13 left in this third quarter. This is going to come right down to the wire, folks. Keep it tuned here to D99.3 for the rest of the game. Of course, Wayne Fox makes the second free throw. He's got 4. Monroe ups it back up to a 3-point lead. Culver brings the ball up here for Dodgeville, wearing their road black jerseys. Martin with the basketball now, looking for a cutter, can't find him. 2 is at the top of the key. Over to McGraw. McGraw will drive down the lane, kick out to Martin. Thought about the 3, no. Culver with the ball, double team to Martin. Martin has the ball. Monroe right now, stingy defense. Culver drives down to the free throw line, and he pulls the ball back out. Tries to drive again to 2s. 2s top between the circles, and Monroe cheers their defense on. Culver with the basketball, drives down the lane, up with the shot, no good, but a foul. Monroe side does not like it, but the foul will go on Monroe. Kyle Falker's second personal foul, team foul number 4. 2 personal fouls on a lot of the key players here for Monroe.
And Culver did an excellent job. He knew he had the defender of Monroe on their heels and took it in the lane and initiated the contact and threw the ball up so he can go line to shoot 2.
Culver's coming up here at the free throw. First one is up and rims no good. Culver missing all 3 of his free throws this evening.
As the Dodgers are leaving a lot of points on the free throw line this afternoon.
4 missed free throws so far for Dodgeville in this game. Second one is good. Culver's now shooting 25% from the line, 1 for 4 in this game. It's now 29-27, $1:30 left in this third quarter. Monroe has a basketball, 3-ball up, no good. Rebound comes down to Culver, and timeout Monroe. Culver had the rebound, stolen away, timeout Monroe. 30-second timeout by Monroe. We're going to take it. We'll be back right after this on D99.3.
Good luck to the Dodgeville High School sports teams this year. From the Loloff Peterson Houck Funeral Home, planning for the season and playoffs helps make you successful. The Loloff Peterson Houck Funeral Home invites you to pre-plan for your future too. Stop in and talk to John Houck at 126 Diagonal Street in Dodgeville and ask him about pre-arranging. It's a matter of choices that will make the future a lot easier for your family and give you peace of mind. Good luck to the Dodgers this season from the Loloff Peterson Houck Funeral Home in Dodgeville.
D99.3.
Welcome back to Mineral Point High School. This is a WIAA Division II regional final between the Dodgeville Dodgers and the Monroe Cheesemakers with Randy Hendrickson, Chris Bowman. I'm John Satterley. 1:25 left in this third quarter. Dodgeville trails by 2, 29-27. Monroe basketball. Wayne Fox with the ball, top of the key, pass over to Young. Young with the basketball, picks up his dribble over to Falker. Falker will dribble the ball between the circles, being guarded by McGraw. Falker over to Richard. Richard has the ball being guarded by Culver, giving him the baseline. Up in the lane, left-hand shot, no good. Rebound, Dodgeville. Here comes Culver with the ball, looking to tie or take the lead on this possession. Culver will drive wide open, up in the layup, tie game. Culver with a layup, and we are tied at 29. And bodies flying all over. A foul's going to go on McGraw.
Wow.
What is that? Let's wait 5 seconds, then call the foul.
I know.
But 3 bodies on the floor. Culver got leveled on the other end. And now McGraw will pick up a blocking foul. I agree with the call, but I do not agree with the delay.
If you're going to call a foul, call the foul right away. Don't wait 2-3 seconds after it happened.
Yeah, everybody hits the ground, then call the foul. They just want to hear the thud, I think. Richard being guarded by Culver. Spin move in the lane. Off with the lefty shot. Rejected by 2s. Comes down. Culver with it. Now goes out of bounds. Monroe basketball. Great hustle by Culver. 35.6 seconds left in this third quarter. Monroe 29. Dodgeville 29.
as Dodgeville defensively is packing it in at the latter part here in the third quarter. Very aggressive, extending their defense more towards the perimeter, and then collapsing once Monroe drives down the lane.
Mitch Kubley back in the game for the Monroe Cheesemakers. In for number 32, Wayne Fox. Inbound pass to Richard underneath the basket. No good. Rebound up and no good. 2 blown shots inside. Comes down the rebound. 3 ball on the way. Monroe good. Mitch Kubley with a big three-pointer. Gives Monroe the 3-point lead, 32-29.
Once again, offensive reloads for the Monroe Cheesemakers, leading to yet another score.
Culver with the basketball with 10 seconds left. Will hold for the final shot. Culver right between the center circle. 7 to go. Culver goes. He loses control of the dribble, and he picks up the ball. Passes it, stolen by Monroe. And it's going to be a half-court shot. No good. We go to the fourth quarter. Monroe 32, Dodgeville 29. Back with the fourth quarter after this 60-second timeout. You're listening to Dodgeville Dodger basketball on D99.3.
D99.3 is WDMV AM and FM Dodgeville Mineral Point. Locally owned and operated by Dodge Point Broadcasting Company.
Boy, it's gonna be a great day.
Why are you so excited, sir?
I'm having my new Mohawk carpet and Mannington vinyl flooring installed today.
Well, who are you getting it from?
What's your name, of course?
I've heard about her. Chris Dowling at J&C Floor Shop. Tell me, is she as good as they say?
Boy, she better be. My home's starting to look worn out, and in a couple of hours it's gonna look new, thanks to, what's her name?
Chris Dowling at J&C Floor Shop.
Yeah, I mean, she's just down the road from High Prices.
Wenger Chiropractic Center of Dodgeville has been a part of our community for many years, and they know that you've come to trust their expertise. Doctors James Wenger and Tammy Wilkinson are dedicated to provide their patients with the latest in chiropractic care. Wenger Chiropractic Center is conveniently located at 106 East Spring Street in Dodgeville. And if you're looking for chiropractic care, trust the professionals at Wenger Chiropractic Center, where new patients are always welcome. Call for an appointment at 935-5500. That's 935-5500. That's Wenger Chiropractic Center.
D99.3.
Fourth quarter from Mineral Point. 32-29 Monroe lead. Dodgeville basketball as Martin will have the ball pass to Lindauer. McGraw has the ball swung over to Culver, looking for twos inside. Twos gets leveled. Foul called. Nathaniel Scott, his second, team 5.
As Dodgeville are looking once again to try to get it down low. Perimeter shooting just has not been there this afternoon for the Dodgers.
But Dodgeville has been as a good enough team that they don't need that. Here come top of the keys. It's going to be it's going to be drive by McGraw, pass to Martin, and out of bounds. Monroe basketball. Say it went off of Martin.
Yep. As that's going to be a Dodgeville's 6th turnover this afternoon.
It'll be Monroe basketball, 7:40 left in the fourth quarter. 32-29, Monroe leads and the ball. Young with the basketball, pass over here to Richard, being guarded by Culver. Top of the key, Scott. Scott has it being guarded by Lindauer. Now it's going to go over to Falk. Falker with the basketball, top of the key, back to Kubley. Kubley being guarded by McGraw. 7:20 left in this fourth quarter. 3-point Monroe lead. Now stolen by McGraw. Timeout, Dodgeville. Beautiful hustle by McGraw, and it's going to be a timeout, Dodgeville. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this on D99.3.
The Halata Auto Group in Dodgeville is hosting its own auto show with over 200 vehicles to choose from, plus special auto show incentives you must see to believe. How about a Ford Focus starting at $178 a month, a 2005 Ford Escape for only $198 a month, and the truck guys at Halata Auto Group want to put you in a Chevy Silverado. Check out the 0% financing for up to 60 months on Silverado trucks and discounts of up to $8,000. Hurry! Halata Auto Group auto show incentives end March 14th.
Payments based on a 10,500-mile, 24-month lease, $2,531 due. Lease signing price do not include tax, title, registration fees. Available to qualified credit through Ford Motor Credit.
D99.3.
We're at Mineral Point High School. Dodgeville trails by 3, 7:13 left in this fourth quarter, and it's a Dodger basketball. Culver with the ball, looking to try to get something going here for the Dodgers, looking to cut the lead to 1 or tie. Martin with the basketball, top of the key to 2, swung around to Culver, looking for a backdoor screen to McGraw. 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Lindauer tipped away, recovered by Monroe, and it's going to be a foul on Lindauer. A lot of contact, but no foul until Lindauer gets in the fray, and Lindauer will pick up his second personal.
As the Cheesemakers are fortunate not to have an over-the-back foul called on them because they were certainly trying to sky for the rebound as Dodgeville had great position on the rebounding, but just could not come up with the basketball.
They have let a lot of plays go here. The referees got to give them a lot of credit in this game. They've let a lot go, but they've called a lot of good fouls. Nice screen. Now it's going to be 3-ball. Kubley, no good. Rebound comes down to Monroe's Folker. Folker now tie up, jump ball. Jump ball, and they're still wrestling on the court. As we're trying to see what's going on here, as the referee's talking to Folker for Monroe, telling him to settle down a little bit. Jump ball, possession arrow does go to Monroe.
As once again, another offensive reload for the Cheesemakers. Dodgeville just is not boxing out this afternoon.
Possession, Monroe.
Oh, everybody's kind of standing around right now. Everybody's trying to calm down Folker. I think, okay, I think there must be a warning here or something because the official is talking to Coach Murphy for Monroe, probably about that play.
Yeah.
We could not see, as we have on the Monroe side, everybody's standing. We could not see what was going on in the corner. It is now going to be Young with the basketball. Young pass top of the key to Richard. He cuts through the lane. Up with a running one-hander. Good. Beautiful play by Aaron Richard. It gives Monroe now a 5-point lead. Culver quickly up the court here for Dodgeville. Culver looks at drive baseline. Nice behind the back dribble. Up with a shot. No good, but a foul. Foul going to go on Monroe. That will be on number 4.
Monroe fouls on number 4.
Ryan Young, his third personal. One more personal foul, and it'll be bonus time for the Dodgers.
And once again, we're seeing Josh Culver take the game over into his own hands come the fourth quarter, something we saw against Monona Grove Thursday night.
Right now, somebody needs to take over for Dodgeville, being down by 5. Culver shooting 25% from the free throw line, looking to improve on that right here. First free throw's up, and rims around and good.
We got the little, what's called the toilet bowl.
Yep, and it flushed, it went down. Second free throw coming up here for Culver, looking to cut to a 3-point game. Is up, and no good. Rebound comes down to Monroe. Here comes Richard, the speedy lefty, almost loses control of the dribble. He'll now drive in the lane, up, no good. Rebound, Dodgeville. There's the black jerseys getting the rebound, and here comes Culver for the Dodgers, looking to cut in the lead. Culver will pull the ball back out. Now he's going to try to drive, fancy dribbling, passes to McGraw, back to Culver. Culver looking inside to Twos. Twos back in the lane, running one-hander up, good. David Twos with 2 points. It's now a 2-point advantage for Monroe. 34-32, 5:50 left.
As Dodgeville play a 3-man game here on the left side. Great passing into the post.
Down low, shot up, good. Aaron Richard with a fadeaway jumper, 36-32 in favor of Monroe. 5:35 left in this fourth quarter.
As we're seeing a back and forth between the both ball clubs right now.
And Culver wants to clear out. Culver going one-on-one against Young. Gets a screen from Twos, over to Twos. Twos has a ball, now he's gonna go one-on-one against Scott. Behind the back dribble, jumper up the baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Martin, up good. Jeremy Martin with great hustle. Actually, Jeremy Martin out-rebounded, and timeout Dodgeville. 60-second timeout, 6-0, 60-second timeout. Back after this on D99.3.
Federal tax-free municipal bonds, high-quality corporate bonds, government-guaranteed bonds. What's right for you? Some bonds offer high yields while others offer tax-free return on your investments. If you'd like more information about tax-free bonds, corporate bonds, and government bonds, see Deborah Terrell and team up with the investment firm that's 132 years strong, Edward Jones, in downtown Dodgeville. See Deborah Terrell, your local representative for Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Mineral Point Family Dentistry is offering free whitening with every adult new patient exam and x-rays. That's right, free whitening with every adult new patient exam and x-rays. To take advantage of this incredible free whitening offer, call Mineral Point Family Dentistry at 987-3662 to schedule your new patient appointment and receive free whitening. That's Mineral Point Family Dentistry, 987-3662. Here's to your whiter, brighter smile from Mineral Point Family Dentistry, 987-3662.
D99.3.
Welcome back to Monroe Point High School. 5:14 left in this fourth quarter. Monroe 36 and Dodgeville 34.
As Dodgeville's had a lot of opportunities to get tie or take the lead, but
3-ball up, good by Monroe's Aaron Richard. 39-34, Monroe advantage, under 5 to go.
As soon as Dodgeville gets anywhere close, Monroe always comes up with a big three.
Dodge with the ball, top of the key to McGraw, down low, twos in the lane, up, blocked. Ball tipped around, foul gonna go on Lindauer. That's Lindauer's third team foul, number 6. 5-point Monroe advantage, 39-34, 4:45 left in this fourth quarter. Now Parker Haig back in the game with his 4 personals. They have to go to Parker now.
They have to go with Parker Haig, and Parker Haig has to now know he has to play smart.
Watch Monroe now. Richard go down low to Scott. And his ball stolen by twos. Here comes the Dodgers. Culver with the basketball, past the timeline, setting up the offense, slowing it down. Goes to the right side, wants a clear out, wants to post up with twos. Scott being physical with twos, and now pass back over to McGraw. McGraw back to Culver, looking for twos. Nice look to Parker Haig, up, good. Parker Haig, first 2 points of the game, gets within a 3-point advantage.
Great look by twos on the weak side to Parker Haig. Hey, nobody covered him.
Here comes the drive down the lane by Kubley, pass over to Scott. Scott down low, rejected by Martin, but it gets him with the body. Martin with a nice rejection, got all ball, but got him with the body. That's only his first personal, but now that puts Monroe in the bonus with 4:04 left in this fourth quarter.
And be shooting 2 because he was an active shooting.
Ryan Young to the line so far in this evening's game with 7 points, looking to extend Monroe's lead. First free throw coming up here by Young is up, and it is good. 40-36, Monroe leads Dodgeville, 4:04 left in the fourth quarter.
As now we're getting close to the end of the game, free throw shooting is gonna become crucial for both ball clubs.
Second free throw on the way, good. 5-point Monroe advantage, 41-36. Dodgeville right now, somebody needs to step up. Whether it's David Tews or Josh Culver or anybody on the court, somebody needs to do it. Culver drives down the lane. McGraw fakes a 3. Monroe defense right now suffocating Dodgeville's offense. Culver drives down the baseline, gets tied in the corner. Tews has a ball. Tews will drive down the lane, up, running one-hander, up, no good, rebound Monroe. And Parker Haig tried to tie him up, but he stayed back. And now it's gonna be a foul on McGraw, blocking foul, but it looked like a nice little elbow was also given by Kyle Folker.
I don't like what McGraw did on that play. You're about 70 feet away from the basket. Yes, you want to play physical, but back off a little bit. You're still in the ball game. You're only down 5. This is going to put Monroe at the line for a chance to extend this lead now up to 7 points.
That's right. To the line is number 11, Kyle Folker, with a 1-and-1 bonus. The first free throw is up, and it is good. Monroe free throw shooting so far 6 for 6 to Dodgeville. They've missed 5 free throws. Coming down to free throw shooting, they always say at 3:38 left in the fourth quarter. Dodgeville has 36 points, and Monroe now has 43. As the second free throw is good. Biggest lead for Monroe this evening, 43-36, 3:30 left in this fourth quarter. Culver the basketball, drives down the baseline. Spin move, double team, Parker Haig with it. Long 2, up, good. Parker Haig with 2 points. That's what Dodgeville's missed all game, full court press. It's gonna be Kubley bringing the ball up here, being guarded by McGraw. Screenplay thought about, now Kubley will keep with the ball. Into the corner, 3 ball, up, no good, rebound Dodgeville. 3 ball by Young, that almost, I don't think Coach Murphy would like that call right there for Monroe. Culver for 3, no good, rebound comes out to Monroe. And
they're going to call foul.
Oh, they're going to call foul on McGraw. They weren't going to call anything until Ryan Young went down holding his eye. Foul on McGraw. That's his 4th.
Ooh.
It looked like that was incidental contact right there. He's bleeding, so we'll be taking a timeout here. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 43-38. Monroe leads. 2:56 left in the fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back after this on D99.3.
The new 2005 Chevrolets, Pontiacs, and GMCs are now on the lot for your viewing at Gratz Motors in Mineral Point. Check out the versatile Pontiac Vibe and the powerful GMC 2500 HD with Duramax diesel engine, or the award-winning Chevrolet Malibu. selection, quality parts and service, and high customer satisfaction. Hey, it's no wonder people come back to Gratz Motors year after year.
D99.3.
Welcome back to Mineral Point High School. Mitch Kubley, he looks like he got popped in the nose, and he's got a bloody nose right now, and he's walking off the court. As Lindauer goes up to him, basically say a couple words saying he wasn't trying to actually poke him there. As good sportsmanship shown here by the Dodgeville Dodgers. Game reset here. 2:56 left in this fourth quarter. Monroe 43, Dodgeville 38. And will be going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 bonus once again. Could put Monroe back up by 7.
As, all game long, 2 keys, Dodgeville, why they have a 5-point deficit, not being able to rebound the basketball, and the Colts shooting out on the perimeter, not being able to hit any 3-pointers. They only hit 2 threes, I think, this afternoon.
Coming into the game for Mitch Kubley will be number 32, Clark Fox. And Clark Fox will do the shooting here at the free throw line for Mitch Kubley. Wayne Fox to the line. I think I might have said Clark Fox. I think I might have. I went to school with Clark. I do know Wayne as well, so I was like, well, it's one of the Fox boys. We'll get it that way. Wayne to the line. He's going to shoot a 1-and-1 bonus. Shot up. Back the iron. No, good rebound, Parker Hag.
That's key. That's very key.
That's very key here for Dodgeville. Culver brings the ball up. He passes out. 2s for 3. And no good. Rebound to Culver. Up with a shot in the lane. Good.
Wow.
Josh Culver gets a key 2-pointers. Now a 3-point lead. 2:40 left in this fourth quarter. Monroe 43, Dodgeville 40. As the Dodger fans get on their feet. Folker with the basketball, being guarded by Parker Hag. And a timeout call. Timeout Monroe. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this on D99.3.
We're all the bank you'll ever need. Livingston State Bank. That's what keeps us in the lead. We take good care of you. First rate full service and a style you're sure to like. We're there when you need us. We're the people who treat you right. We're all the bank you'll ever need. Livingston State Bank.
You can count on a Kawasaki Mule 3010 utility vehicle to cut big jobs down to size. Available with either a liquid-cooled V-twin gas engine or 3-cylinder diesel engine. These rugged 4x4s have either an 800-pound or an 1,100-pound payload and 1,200-pound towing capacity for plenty of muscle. Stop by the Farmers Implement Store, Mineral Point today. See the Kawasaki Mule 3010 4x4s. They're real working-class heroes. Find Kawasaki utility vehicles at the Farmers Implement Store on Business Highway 151, Mineral Point.
D99.3.
Back to Mineral Point High School. Dodgeville's first real test of the year is coming into the fourth quarter. 2:30 and counting left in the fourth quarter. Dodgeville trails by 3. Drive down the lane is going to be Monroe. They're going to definitely stall for time. They do not need to score much, but they don't want to go into a stall tactic right now. As they'll be running around, and it's going to be Scott with the basketball. And looking to try to draw Parker Hag's forward. Parker ball, almost stolen by Dodgeville. Into the lane, up shot, good. For Monroe's number 11, Kyle Folker. Now a 2-possession game. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Dodgeville trails by 5. Out to McGraw. Thought about the pro range 3. He'll drive down the lane. Up with a shot. Blocking foul. Going to be called on Monroe. McGraw might have gotten away with that one. As Richard picks up his third personal, McGraw gets to go to the line to cut the lead to 3.
And McGraw has to hit these free throws. You cannot miss them. I mean, you cannot. You're at this point of the ball game. You're down 5. The pressure's on Dodgeville. We'll see if Dodgeville can rise up to the challenge here in the last minute 55.
McGraw's first free throw is up. It is rims out.
This free throws left a lot of points on the line this afternoon. The Dodgers have, and that's basically been the difference in the score.
6 missed free throws for the Dodgeville Dodgers. McGraw looks to cut it to 4. It's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net for McGraw. It's now 45-41. And right now, Richard gunning up the court. And the ball poked away on the floor, recovered by Monroe. It's going to be Folker down low, shot up, good, Ryan Young. 47-41, 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Culver for 3, good! Wow! Josh Culver with a 3-point basket. It's a 3-point lead, 47-44. full court press by Dodgeville. Young with the basketball, gets down the sideline, and the ball poked away. Offensive foul! Offensive foul number 4, Ryan Young. His fourth, 1:26 left, 3-point Monroe lead.
As Dodgeville right now has certainly got the momentum on their side. A key three-pointer on the previous possession.
Mitch Kubley with the bloody nose is now back into the game for number 32, Wayne Fox. 1:26 left in this fourth quarter. Monroe 47, Dodgeville 44. Dodgeville has not had a lead all game, and they look to tie here. Culver with the basketball. Looking to three. Nope, he's been moved. In the lane, jump out. McGraw thought about the three again. Poked away. It's going to go out of bounds to Dodgeville.
Very fortunate to get the ball back, Dodgeville. Very fortunate.
1:13 left in this fourth quarter. Dodgeville trails Monroe 47-44. Dodgeville basketball into McGraw. McGraw's the ball looking to get to Culver. Can't do it. Gives it to Martin. Martin has the ball. Backdoor. Martin. Oh, Culver was open. Now McGraw has it. McGraw for three. No good. Rebound comes down to Monroe. And it's going to be a foul on Parker Hague. He's fouled out. Parker Hague almost had to foul there because he's going to get burned. Parker Hague fouls out with 57 seconds left. And it'll mean 2 free throws here for Monroe. It's going to be a fouling game now.
As that's going to put, Monroe in the double bonus, as Dodgeville's gotten themselves back in the ballgame here in the latter part of the fourth quarter, but just have not been able to capitalize on opportunities when they have come their way.
Just give us some time here, Melanie. If you have some scores back at the studio, you can go ahead and give us some if you have them. We're going to have a little bit of a timeout here for a substitution. We have 57 seconds left here in this fourth quarter. Monroe 47, Dodgeville 44. Parker Hague is fouled out of the game with 4 points. Dodgeville has not lost a game all year, but they're in serious jeopardy of being eliminated from the tournament.
And keep in mind, too, Monroe comes into this afternoon's contest ranked in the top 5 as well in Division II.
Monroe trying to rile up the crowd as they smell upset. To the line, shooting 2, number 11, Kyle Falker. Kyle Falker's first free throw is up, and it is good. Kyle Falker, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Monroe has missed only 1 free throw this entire game.
And now it's a two-possession game.
Second free throw coming up here by Falker is up, and it is good. 57 seconds and counting. Dodgeville trails by 5. Here comes Culver up court. Culver goes to the corner. He looks to drive. Up in the lane. Up. Shot. Good. Nice shot, Culver. Timeout, Dodgeville. Dodgeville called timeout. 60-second timeout back after this on D99.3.
I touch my nails and I twiddle my thumbs, but they're not half as good as Mikey's fresh buns. Come on, baby. They'll drive you crazy. Good, fresh, sweet rolls like you desire. Try our bakery. Woo-hoo. It tastes good. I want to tell you that I think you should. It's fine. Divine. You really love it when you dine.
Cakes for all occasions, cookies, donuts, delicious breakfast rolls, and so much more. All at the Quality Bakery in downtown Dodgeville.
Most people don't think seriously about retirement until it's too late. Fact is, the younger you are, the better your chances are of truly realizing your retirement dreams. Call the Principal Financial Group with over 120 years of experience and world-class customer service. Together we can develop a plan to help secure your financial future. At the Principal Financial Group, we understand what you're looking for. For more information, call Jeff Walker at 987-3255. Principal Life Insurance Company, a member of the Principal Financial Group, Des Moines, Iowa.
D99.3.
At Mineral Point High School, there's 47.6 seconds left. Monroe 49, Dodgeville 46. The Cheesemakers smell upset. The men in black want to go on to sectionals. Here's how it will turn out. Monroe inbounds the ball and a foul right away by Will Bothfeld. Bothfeld fouls right away, and that's Nathaniel Scott. He fouls. Bothfeld is going to be the designated fouler, as that's only his first.
As now
Just
Monroe,
call it a hunch.
Just call it a hunch. As Monroe's going to try and push this lead back up to 5 points, back to a 2-possession ball game.
Excuse me, they called a foul on David Toots. Interesting. It was Bothfeld that wrapped him up.
Really?
Yeah, it was Bothfeld that wrapped him up, and they gave the foul to Twos.
As the refs are having a conference underneath the basket right now. But they got everything cleared up.
Well, Twos, it says second, so it doesn't really factor much. Nathaniel Scott's free throws up and good. Monroe Cheesemakers virtually flawless from the free throw line and extends it back to a two-possession game. 50 for Monroe, 46 Dodgeville, 46.5 seconds left. Second free throw up, back iron, no good. Rebound to Monroe. And there's going to be and they're going to jump timeout Monroe.
How'd they get the timeout?
Wow. Wow. Timeout, Monroe. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this on D99.3.
Looking for a proven program to give you the simplest, fastest, and most direct method of raising dairy beef steers from birth to market? Raw Soil Service and U.S. Feeds offers you a plan for fast gains, less labor, controlled high quality, and with a low investment. It's called the U.S. Feeds Linebacker High Energy Cattle Feeding Program. The Linebacker program outlines a continuous full feed of corn and supplement with no roughage fed separately. Get all the details on the Linebacker program at Raw Soil Service in Mineral Point and get your cattle from birth to market fast.
D99.3.
Timeout called by Monroe before Kevin McGraw could tie up the Monroe player, number 11, Kyle Falker. And, it looked like that there was a bona fide tie-up there before there was a timeout call.
And it looked like, from my point of view, exactly that there was a tie-up on the plate, but somehow Monroe got the timeout.
And a jump ball would give the ball to Dodgeville as they have possession. And it'll be Monroe basketball inbound pass here to Ryan Young. Dodgeville's got a foul. Stolen! Nope, foul. Almost picked by Culver. Culver will get the foul, his second to the line, shooting two will be Ryan Young.
And keep in mind, if Monroe does make these two free throws, it is still a two-possession ball game, but it makes it a hard two-possession ball game because then you have to hit 2 threes.
To the line, shooting two so far on the game, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Number 4, Ryan Young. The first free throw is up and good. Rattles around, but still falls. 51 for Monroe, 46 for Dodgeville, 37.5 seconds left. Dodgeville on the right now extremely right now behind the 8 ball. 52-46, the second free throw is good. Here comes Dodgeville quickly. Culver to Martin for a long three. No good. Rebound Monroe and a foul by Bothfeld.
And I think that's going to pretty much put the nail in the coffin.
That right there, that doesn't help. That does not help at all. Foul on Will Bothfeld, his second. Dodgeville right now in very, very serious jeopardy of their season coming to an end here in Mineral Point.
As Dodgeville this afternoon just has not been able to get anything going. Once they have gotten something going, then Monroe just gets the momentum right back.
Young to the line, first free throw is up, no good. Dodgeville still with breathing room. There's still a breath of air. 29.6 seconds left. Monroe 52, Dodgeville 46. Second free throw coming up here by Young is up. Good. 3-possession game. Inbound here to Culver. Culver will speed it up here for the Dodgers. They need points quickly. And the ball stripped to Dodgeville. 24.4 seconds left. Culver doing the right thing by going for the 2 points because they know they have to have 3 possessions.
As Dodgeville's hopes right now is hanging by a thread.
Twos for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound Monroe. Tipped away. Dodgeville recovers. Here comes Martin. Martin for 3. No good. Rebound Monroe again. And Monroe comes out with it. And a foul called with 11.5 seconds left.
As Monroe looks like they are gonna get revenge on last year's Dodgeville win right here in Mineral Point.
11.5 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Monroe 53, Dodgeville 46. The Dodgeville season of going undefeated looks like will come to an end in Mineral Point. Falker to the line for the first free throw. Good. Every free throw now another dagger into the hearts of the Dodger fans everywhere.
A magical season by the Dodgers is going to come to an end this afternoon.
Second free throw comes up by Falker. No good, rims out. Here come the Dodgers. Here's going to be Martin with the basketball. Long three, no good. Rebound comes down to Monroe. The Cheesemakers have done it. Monroe upsets the #1 team in states. Final score, 54 for Monroe, 46 for Dodgeville. The Dodgers' dream season is over. We'll have some final stats, Culver's scoreboard update, and more from Mineral Point after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to WIAA Boys Basketball on D99.3.
D99.3. More next.
What features make a good drugstore? Corner Drugstore in Dodgeville has 2 convenient locations, Corner Drugstore downtown and Corner Drugstore south. Located between the hospital